On Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced he wanted entrepreneurs, startups to try and arrive at a solution and an alternative to plastic. In fact, the government is supposed to be making a big announcement to this effect on 2nd of October. We took a cue from that, or should I say a leaf from that, and decided to launch a Mission Green right here on Startup Central on ET Now. There is no bigger cause than the environment these days. We've all seen how our landfills are filling up, what's happening with groundwater, climate change, all of that. So today on Startup Central, we are launching Mission Green. We will be putting the spotlight on green warriors. These green warriors are pro-profit startups that are looking to make the world a better place to live in. We're going to begin our initiative today with Urja, which was started by Sushant Gaur. He's joining us here from our Noida office. He is in the business of what he calls paper lafafas. So no plastics, but paper lafafas. Sushant, welcome. How did you think of Urja? Tell us a little bit about your company.
Basically, we started the company in 2012 when we first heard that plastic bags are going to be banned all around India. And now, after a long wait of 6 years, they finally, it seems that the government is taking enough initiative to ban them. Till now, till date, only 18 states have banned the plastic bags, and in all reality, the implementation has been very, very poor. Only if we talk about 100% implementation, it has only happened in one state so far. But on the flip side, the problem the government of India will face is that there are not enough suppliers of alternative sources of packaging to plastic bags till date.
So you have paper. I would imagine this is recycled paper, because what's the point of talking about sustainability if you're going to be felling trees for providing just a new form of packaging?
Yes, so this is something very unique to India, that more than 90% of the paper mills are solely dependent on either recycled paper or agriculture waste to make new paper. And literally not a single tree is felled to make such type of paper. This paper, locally we call it semi-craft paper. Technically there is no term like that. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Sushant, if I could also ask you that, you're saying that India specializes in all of this recycled paper and all of that. Can you tell me a little bit about your business, Urja, now? I believe you have some big clients that you're supplying to that don't carry that plastic shopping bag, but instead what you call to be the paper lafafa.
So Urja Packaging basically is supplying to Indian Railways, IRCTC. We are supplying to Apollo, Big Basket, and also through various suppliers, we are supplying to different brands as well. Because of the payment cycle, sometimes till a few years back, we were not able to supply directly. But this year, the initiative taken by the government, wherein MSME registered companies will be assured payments within 45 days, because of the implementation of this being done so well, we are able to expand our customer group in a much better fashion than before.
Okay, so you've got some good clients over there, Indian Railways, IRCTC, Big Basket, all of that. But tell me something, are you going to go in for funding? We are featuring you as a green warrior. Is there a lot of money that you're seeing when it comes to sustainability for environment-friendly startups like yours? Of course, pro-profit.
Yeah, no, there is no such ecosystem till now for manufacturing companies at our level, although we have been growing at 100% for the last 3-4 years. But the only funding help we got was through the government's scheme for MSME funding, Mudra.
So you managed to get through to Mudra, is how you raise money?
Yes, that is exactly the word for it. We managed it somehow, because it was very difficult. Private banks are not even accepting that there is any scheme like this. So we have gotten some support from government banks. Apart from that, when we talk about private equity, there is a very lack of any equity funding in our industry, other than there are certain companies based outside India who want to start their Indian branch. So a couple of companies from Japan have come in with some companies in India, and one company from Australia has started their manufacturing facilities in India.
But tell me something, are you at least within the startup universe noticing that those that are delivering, those that are manufacturing, supplying products want to use environment-friendly packaging? Are you noticing at least a bigger trend?
Yes, yes, there is a definite trend where whether the ban was there or not, the new startups want to go with environment-friendly packaging. Whether it is packaging of masalas, organic masalas, or organic atta, or the traditional takeaway bags. The startups are supporting green packaging quite a lot.
Okay. You know, before I also let you go, Sushant, I want to also get a sense of this. I believe you tried to make it a new format for the industry where you said you would not charge per lifafa, but you would do it by weight. You know, like back in the day, I remember the raddi wala would come and you would settle a rate literally by the kilo. I'm sorry to use this analogy, but you know, that's the best one I could think of with the newspaper and the raddi wala. But is that how it started?
No, actually, the problem that we faced when we started out first was that our industry basically is a very typical traditional type of industry, and what we found people doing was they were short-changing customers by, instead of putting 50 packets, 50 paper lifafas in one packet, they were putting 46 or 48. So the only way we found to beat this cycle, because the customers were not accepting that they're being shortchanged, otherwise they would have to accept that for the last 15-20 years they've been fooled. So we decided to start selling per kg, and at per kg on per kg basis there is no way anybody can cheat their customers, and the entire market really loved our concept, because then they understood that if per kg the rates are supposed to be X and they're getting Y, then obviously we are cheaper. And since we introduced the concept, we got a lot of promotion for this.
So do you have others who have copied you? I know that imitation is the best form of flattery.
Now the entire local market is selling at per kg rates. Although the corporates are still not adopting this, because they have much stringent checking policies, but the local market is completely shifted to selling per kg.
So, you know, I know you live in Noida, you're part of the National Capital Region. Do you supply mainly to this? Are you looking to maybe expand operations or, you know, tie up with factories across the country? What's your plan?
Yeah, so basically because of the kind of news that we heard on 15th August, we have been expanding our production facilities quite a lot. Now we've got 3 factories and we are about to set up another one in Bangalore by the end of the year. We are actually looking for partnerships over there to set it up, because most of our production is still going to South India.
Oh, it's going to South India. Now, I want to also ask you, if you've got big basket, you know, deliveries are of course a buzzword, hyperlocalism is a buzzword. Are you looking to tie with supermarkets or even with these hyperlocal companies, you know, which get orders on WhatsApp, etc.?
Yeah, we are in talks with a few of them. Like we also supplied to Swiggy till a while back. Now they've shifted to some other form of packaging. But yeah, we are in talks with.
But is it environment friendly?
Yeah.
No, Swiggy's is what they've changed to is environment friendly.
Yeah. So another client of ours basically shifted to oxy biodegradable plastic bags. So the issue with them is that they very frequently get confused with compostable bags. Compostable bags are allowed, but oxy biodegradable bags are not allowed. There have been 2 cases in the NGT, and they have been banned. This is actually another issue in implementation of the ban. There is it is very difficult to actually find out which bag is compostable, which bag is oxy biodegradable, and which bag is a normal plastic bag. There is another very big issue in terms of information, that sometimes non-woven bags are billed as cloth bags, whereas they are also plastic bags.
Okay. Yeah. So we call it the Indian jugaad, no? Slipping things into the various definitions. Sushant, with that, here's wishing you all the very best. That's Urja Packaging, a green warrior supplying paper lifafas so that you don't use plastic shopping bags. Folks, like I said, this is a special initiative we're launching on Startup Central. If you know a green warrior who's making the world a better place to live in, do write into us. Our email address is suc@etnow.tv.